Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. The strange off season is getting off to a strange start. So, Jalen Duran, from what I just read, is going to be taking a meeting with the Sacramento Kings tomorrow with the intention of having a sign and trade deal that gets him to the Kings. He wants to demand out of Detroit. He didn't like what they offered him. Detroit already said they're not going to trade him. But he's going to be talking to the Kings tomorrow, and he's going to try to structure a deal with the Kings, try to get the Kings to trade for him, if at all possible. I don't know how possible it would be. Why is that team not the Lakers? That's the question. That's the question. Why is that team not the Lakers? Why is it Sacramento? What type of deal did Sacramento promise you, and how would you have known that Sacramento would be promising you something if not for tampering? See, this is when it becomes a conversation where it's like, I have to be too stupid to think that this is not tampering to whatever degree, because why would he just randomly choose the Sacramento Kings of all places to say, okay, that's the team that I'm going to talk to? Because what exactly? Because you believe they have a deal for you, right? Why would you have that notion? why would you even think that if not for some communication? So I don't think this is heading in the right direction for Jalen Duran. I have a feeling this is going to be ugly. It's going to be an ugly offseason as it pertains to Detroit and Duran, because he wants out and Detroit doesn't want him to go. He's not opting into his player option or whatever it would be. He's not picking up his option. So they have him at least under contract for 1 year, and they're not inclined to do anything to help him go anywhere he wants to go. So this is one of them holdout type scenarios where a guy may not suit up until he gets a deal that he wants, or until they do what he wants and sends him where he wants to go. And he's telling them, I'm going to Sac. So yeah, this is a situation that could get real ugly. Meanwhile, so what's his name? Backup center for the Utah Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic, signed a 2-year, I think $20 million deal with the Jazz to return there. So when you look at those two things, Duran is going to talk to the Kings and not the Lakers. And the Jazz just committed $20 million to a center that probably should be playing in China or Europe right now. Walker Kessler could potentially be on the move out of Utah, and the tea leaves are telling me that the Los Angeles Lakers are likely the team that he's going to be signing his contract with. Now that contract would be, he's a restricted free agent, so the Jazz would have every opportunity to match it. But judging by what I'm seeing here, the Jazz may be a bit concerned that whatever the Lakers are going to offer him, they won't be willing to match. I also understand that the Lakers are likely to lose Marcus Smart in free agency tomorrow. He's probably signed a 3-year deal with the Rockets. I wouldn't match the deal that the Rockets are offering him either. If I'm the Lakers, we just got to suffer what comes with that. Meanwhile, I do think the Lakers should be fielding phone calls to the Portland Trailblazers for a guy like Jrue Holiday, because if we're going to lose Marcus Smart, we need that tertiary point guard that plays defense. And if anybody I trust to play that role, it's Jrue Holiday. If Marcus Smart's going to bounce, Jrue Holiday needs to come in. If I'm the Lakers, I'm definitely trying to see if I can get him from Portland. Portland needs to move him because they got like 6 guards on the roster that probably all need playing time, including John Morant, whom they just traded for. So that's what I'm asking the Lakers to do, is field a call to Portland and see what they're talking about for Jrue Holiday in the event that things go the way we expect them to with Marcus Smart. So that is the latest news, man. I think Kessler's going to at least attempt to become a Laker. We'll see if Danny Ainge decides to match whatever deal it would be, but that's what the tea leaves are telling me. I haven't read anything that said Kessler's coming to the Lakers or signing an offer sheet with the Lakers, but it's shaping up for that. That's what it looks like. Danny Ainge is preparing for the possibility of Kessler leaving, and Jalen Duran is not looking at the Lakers because Kessler is likely going there, and they know that. So yeah, that's what this looks like. It's hopefully I'm right, because I really want Kessler on this team at this point. I really, really want Kessler on this team. I don't know how much really means. Is that $40 million a year? Really, I hope not. But yeah, we need to solidify our center position once and for all, man. And hopefully we can get that done tomorrow. So or at least start the process of it, whatever that looks like. And also, the Knicks signed Landry Shamet to a 4-year, $6 a year deal. I think $6 million a year or something like that. So that effectively puts them out of the Mitchell Robinson sweepstakes. So Mitchell Robinson could potentially be on the move too, leaving the champs, their backup center. So I don't know if he's expected to sign with the Lakers. Maybe if we get Kessler, maybe they don't go after him. I would want us to get both of them because we need centers that bad. Even if we get Kessler, I still need some insurance for him. Still need some protection there behind him. So I know that Ayton opted in, but I'm moving Ayton as soon as possible. I might move Ayton back to Portland for Drew Holiday if they're up for it. Like, that's the type of thing I'm thinking about, especially if we're going to get Kessler. I don't really need Ayton unless I don't get a backup, as to which Ayton can be that backup. But I don't think Ayton's going to be happy being a backup. I definitely don't think he'd be happy back in Portland. But again, I'm thinking about us. I'm not thinking about him. So, yeah, that's really what it is, man. I think the Lakers need to be trying to get Drew Holiday on this roster. I know he's 36 years of age, past his prime. But if we lose in Marcus Smart, I need somebody who can facilitate, hit shots, and play defense at a high level just like Marcus Smart. And if Smart is out, Drew it is, if I have any say so. I would like that piece to be younger, but I can't think of I don't know who that is. I don't know who that would be. So, yeah, just throwing it out there. I want the Lakers to go after Drew Holiday, even though he's making $1 trillion a year. Hopefully the Blazers will be willing to move him for our trash. Take back Vando, something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if I'd actually do that. Because I think Drew Holiday's making like $24 million next season or something like that. That's a little much for him at this age. So, I don't know, man. The Lakers got to brainstorm, figure out what they're going to do for their for some things, man. LeBron James, I don't know what's going to happen there. I haven't heard nothing. Rui Hachimura, all signs are quiet, but I know that they had mentioned that he had interest from the teams that wear black. Brooklyn and San Antonio both have high interest in Rui, so I don't know what's going to happen with Rui. I don't know. But I know Champagnie re-signed with the San Antonio Spurs. I think he's making like 12 a year for 4 years or something like that. 15 a year for 4 years, I think is what it was. 15 for Julian. I think that's a good contract for him for what he showed us in these playoffs. So maybe that, I don't know if that signifies Rui probably not going to San Antonio. I don't know. But that is something to look at. So, yeah, man, just reading tea leaves, trying to get a scope of what's going on in hopes that it would provide me some hints of what it is to expect. But right now, everything's up in the air as it pertains to our free agents, Lakers. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with Nick Smith on the player option there. I really don't know. Bronny James, I think the Lakers have a team option on both of those players, I believe is what it is. I haven't heard anything about either one of them. Obviously, if they don't pick up Bronny, that signifies Bron probably gone. So that's something to think about. But I don't think we'll know what happens with Bronny until after LeBron makes a decision. I don't think the Lakers are going to do anything with Bronny. So, yeah, that's all I've heard, man. Very interesting stuff. The news is flying in right now. Even though tomorrow's free agency, all the deals are being announced right now. Apparently, tampering is not involved in any of this. Somehow, people are just communicating through osmosis or just guessing things are going to fall just in places. Anyway, BDO 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.